I spent over $1,200 on baby products before my first child was born. And you know what? I used maybe half of them. The wipe warmer? Sat in the corner collecting dust. The fancy diaper pail? A complete waste. That expensive baby bathtub? Used it twice. Today, I'm going to save you from making the same mistakes I did. I'm a doctor, I'm a mom of 3, and I've learned the hard way what you actually need and what's just marketing hype. Let's talk about the baby products you can skip and the ones that will actually save your sanity. Hey everyone, I'm Diana and welcome back to Sweet Pregnant. If you're new here, I specialize in women's health and I've been through this whole baby preparation thing 3 times now. And let me tell you, with my first baby, I bought everything. If it was on a registry list, it went into my cart. If an influencer recommended it, I bought it. If it had good reviews on Amazon, I convinced myself I needed it. My house looked like a baby store exploded in it. But here's what nobody tells you. Most of that stuff just takes up space. Some of it you'll never use. And some of it you'll use once and then wonder why you spent so much money on it. So today, I'm sharing my real honest list. The stuff I regret buying, and more importantly, the things I wish I'd bought instead. Let's start with the wipe warmer. This thing cost me about $40. The idea sounds amazing, right? Warm wipes for your baby's sensitive skin. No more shocking them with cold wipes during diaper changes. Here's the reality. Babies don't care. My first baby didn't flinch at room temperature wipes. My second baby actually seemed to wake up more when I used warm wipes because they were so soothing she'd just lie there longer. And my third? I didn't even bother buying one. Plus, here's what they don't tell you. Wipe warmers can dry out your wipes. The heat evaporates the moisture, so you end up with these crusty, half-dried wipes that don't work as well anyway. And you know what works just as well if you're really worried about cold wipes? Hold the wipe in your hand for 5 seconds before you use it. Free. Effective. Done. What I wish I'd bought instead, a really good portable changing pad, the kind you can throw in your diaper bag and use anywhere. I cannot tell you how many times I've changed a diaper on a public restroom counter, in the back of my car, or on a friend's couch. A portable changing pad with pockets for wipes and diapers? That's $40 well spent. A wipe warmer that sits on your changing table at home? Not so much. Trust me on this one. Save your money. Number 2, the fancy diaper pail. I bought one of those high-end diaper pails that promised to lock away odors with a special twisting mechanism and required specific refill bags that cost a fortune. It was $80 for the pail and then $15 every month for the refills. You want to know what I use now? A regular trash can with a lid and normal trash bags. Here's the thing. If you're changing diapers regularly and taking your trash out every couple of days like you should be anyway, you don't need a specialized diaper system. The special bags didn't make the smell disappear. They just made it expensive to throw away dirty diapers. And that twisting mechanism? It jammed constantly, and I'd end up wrestling with this thing while holding a dirty diaper, and my baby would be crying. And it was just this whole situation. What actually works? A regular small trash can with a lid, lined with a normal trash bag. Keep it in the nursery or bathroom. When it's full or starts to smell, tie it up and take it outside. Simple. If you're really worried about smell, you can buy those scented trash bags at the grocery store for a fraction of the cost of those specialty diaper pail refills. I did the math once. Over the course of the first year, I spent probably $300 on those special refill bags. That's $300 I could have spent on literally anything else. Diapers, formula, coffee to keep myself awake. Anything. Don't make my mistake. Regret number 3. Tiny baby shoes. Oh my goodness, they're so cute. I know. I fell for it too. Those little Nike sneakers, those tiny boots, those adorable Mary Janes. I bought at least 6 pairs for my first baby before she was even born. And you know how many times she wore them? 0? Babies don't walk. Newborns don't even stand. And those tiny feet are designed to be bare so they can develop properly. Pediatricians actually recommend keeping babies barefoot as much as possible during those early months because it helps with their sensory development and muscle growth. Plus, babies kick constantly. Those cute little shoes fly off within minutes, and then you're constantly searching for them in the car seat, under the stroller, in the grocery store parking lot. I found one of those tiny Nikes in my diaper bag 2 years later. Just one. I have no idea where the other one went. What you actually need: socks. Lots of socks. Socks with those little grippers on the bottom once they start trying to stand. Socks stay on better than shoes, they're comfortable, they keep little feet warm, and they cost like $5 for a pack of 6. When your baby actually starts walking, around 10 to 12 months for most kids, then yes, invest in good shoes with proper support. But before that, save your money and your sanity. Those tiny shoes are adorable. Buy one pair if you want a cute photo. But don't stock up like I did. You'll just end up with a drawer full of unworn baby shoes that your child has already outgrown. Number 4 on my regret list: the electric bottle sterilizer. This was a big one. I spent $70 on a countertop steam sterilizer because I was convinced I needed to sterilize every single bottle after every single use. I used it for maybe 3 weeks. And then I realized something. Boiling water exists. Most pediatricians will tell you that after the first few months, you don't even need to sterilize bottles regularly. A good wash with hot soapy water in the dishwasher is fine. And when you do want to sterilize, you can boil bottles in a pot of water for 5 minutes. This electric sterilizer took up half my counter space. It required distilled water, which I constantly forgot to buy. And it took longer than just throwing bottles in a pot. She was just buying it to resell. I sold it at a garage sale for $10, and the woman who bought it told me 2 years later that she never used it either. What I should have done: just used my dishwasher or a pot of boiling water when needed. I could have saved that $70 and put it towards something that actually mattered. If you're really anxious about sterilization and boiling water feels too old school for you, they make microwave steam bags that cost about $8 and work just as well. But honestly, hot soapy water and a good rinse. That's it. Your baby is going to put everything in their mouth anyway. The dog's toy, the remote control, their own feet. You can't sterilize their entire world, and you don't need to. Regret number 5. The expensive baby bathtub with all the bells and whistles. I bought this beautiful baby tub that had a built-in thermometer, a newborn sling, a water reservoir, and it played lullabies. It cost $90. I used it exactly twice. The first time, it was awkward and took up my entire bathroom counter. The second time, my husband pointed out that our kitchen sink was the perfect size for a baby bath and way easier on our backs. We bathed all 3 of my kids in the kitchen sink for the first few months. It's the right height so you're not bending over. It's easy to control the water temperature, and cleanup is as simple as wiping down the sink when you're done. That fancy tub sat in our garage for 2 years before I finally donated it. What actually works? A cheap foam bath support or even just a folded towel in your kitchen sink or regular bathtub? When they're really little, you can bathe them right in the sink. When they get bigger and can sit up, the regular bathtub with a non-slip mat works perfectly fine. If you really want a baby tub, buy the basic $15 one. It'll do the exact same thing as the $90 version, I promise. The lullabies didn't make bath time easier. The thermometer was nice, but you can just test the water with your elbow like people have been doing for generations. And that newborn sling got slimy and gross after one use. Simple is better. Save the $90. Okay, so I've told you what not to buy. But what should you spend your money on? Let me share the things that actually saved my life as a new mom. First, a quality baby carrier or wrap. This was a game changer. I used my baby carrier almost every single day for the first year with all 3 kids. It let me keep the baby close and content while I actually got things done. Babies love being held. They sleep better when they're on you. And you need your hands free to make coffee, fold laundry, or heaven forbid, eat a meal. I tried the cheap carriers first, and they hurt my back and shoulders. When I finally invested in a good one, the difference was incredible. It distributed the weight properly, it was comfortable for hours, and my babies actually enjoyed being in it. This is worth spending money on. A good carrier can range from $60 to $150, but you will use it constantly. Second, really good nipple cream. If you're planning to breastfeed, do not cheap out on nipple cream. I made this mistake with my first baby and regretted it so much. I bought the drugstore brand for $8 and spent the first 2 weeks of breastfeeding in absolute agony. With my second, I splurged on the medical-grade lanolin cream, and it made such a difference. Your nipples are going to be sore. That's just reality. But good nipple cream can make it bearable instead of unbearable. It's $30 that will save you from so much pain. Apply it after every feeding. Sleep with it on. Don't skimp on this one. Third, supplies for homemade Padsicles. I learned about these after my second baby, and I wish someone had told me about them sooner. You take maxi pads, soak them in witch hazel, put some aloe vera gel on them, wrap them in foil, and freeze them. Then after delivery, you stick one in your underwear, and the cooling relief is absolutely incredible. The supplies cost maybe $20 total, and you can make dozens of them. They helped with pain, swelling, and healing so much better than any of the expensive postpartum care products I bought. This is the kind of practical, affordable thing that actually makes a difference. Not a wipe warmer. Padsicles. Fourth, a white noise machine. This one cost me $30 and it's still running in my youngest kid's room 3 years later. Babies sleep better with white noise. It mimics the sound of the womb, it blocks out household noises, and it creates a sleep association that helps them fall asleep faster. We used it for every nap and every bedtime. When we traveled, we brought it with us. When the power went out once, I played white noise on my phone because my baby couldn't sleep without it. $30 for 3 years of better sleep for everyone in the house? Best purchase I ever made. Fifth, extra crib sheets. This sounds boring, I know, but trust me. You need at least 4 or 5 crib sheets. Babies have blowouts at 3 a.m. They spit up in their cribs. Sometimes the diaper leaks. And when you're exhausted and covered in baby fluids, the last thing you want to discover is that you don't have a clean sheet. I learned this lesson at 2 a.m. when I had to wash and dry a crib sheet before I could put my screaming baby back to bed. After that, I bought extras. Problem solved. These aren't glamorous purchases, but they're the ones that actually matter. Here's what I want you to understand. The baby industry is very good at making you think you need everything. Every gadget, every specialized product, every trendy item that promises to make parenting easier. But the truth is, babies need very little. They need to be fed, kept clean, kept warm, and loved. That's really it. Everything else is just stuff. And a lot of that stuff ends up being expensive clutter that you'll donate or sell a year later. I'm not saying don't buy anything. I'm saying be strategic about what you buy. Think about whether you'll actually use it. Ask other parents what they really used. And don't feel pressured to have everything before your baby arrives. You can always buy things later if you realize you need them. But it's a lot harder to return things once you've opened them and discovered they don't work for you. My rule of thumb now: if something costs more than $50, I wait 2 weeks before buying it. If I'm still thinking about it after 2 weeks, then maybe it's worth it. But usually, I forget about it, which tells me I didn't really need it in the first place. Focus your money on the things that matter. Good diapers, safe car seats, a comfortable place for baby to sleep, quality feeding supplies. Everything else is negotiable. And listen, I know it's exciting to prepare for a baby. I know you want to have everything ready. I felt the same way, but I promise you, the wipe warmer is not going to make or break your parenting experience. So to recap, skip the wipe warmer, the fancy diaper pail, the tiny shoes, the bottle sterilizer, and the expensive bathtub. You don't need them, and they're not worth the money. Instead, invest in a good baby carrier, quality nipple cream if you're breastfeeding, supplies for Padsicles, a white noise machine, and extra crib sheets. These are the unglamorous things that will actually make your life easier. I wish someone had told me this before my first baby. I would have saved over $1,000 and had a lot less clutter in my house. But I'm telling you now, and I hope it helps. If you've already bought some of these things I said to skip, don't feel bad. I bought all of them too. We live and we learn. And hey, there's always the resale market. Drop a comment below and tell me, what baby product did you buy that you never used? Or what's the one thing you bought that you use constantly? I love hearing everyone's experiences, and it helps other moms figure out what's actually worth it. And if this video saved you from wasting money, hit that subscribe button. My next video is all about the 7 red flags during pregnancy that should send you straight to the doctor. You're going to want to see that one. Take care of yourself, spend your money wisely, and remember, you're going to be an amazing parent with or without the wipe warmer. I'll see you in the next one.